Welcome, everyone, to Kenshi. So a recap of last videos slash episodes events. First off, we were scouting out new locations for a base. We went to Auckland's Gulf in this little area. There weren't enough ore nodes to really do much here, so we moved over here, and there's a Holy Mine ruin pretty close. It's like, yeah, within sight distance, and it's got a bunch of loot over there that we can use whenever we need to. It's also got a bunch of iron nodes, like there's one right here, and there's also a uranium node. Let me see if I can find it. It's somewhere over here, but I actually don't know what uranium is because it's not base game. We also recruited Daisy, who is going to be our pack animal, as the rest of our people. Gotta let it load. As the rest of our people are still over here, farming up copper and money. And that's about it for the recap. We also earned a little bit of money, but I think today our goal is going to be moving everyone over and setting up more of a permanent base. But before we can start moving people over, I want to keep Chuck as productive as possible, so we're going to move him over to the ruins to see if there's any research books. Looks like there's only one. That means we're probably going to have to retrieve more books while our other people are over there so that we can continue research. Did he pick it up? Yes. We also have quite a few goods on Chuck, so he's what are these? Foul hyenas. How about we give them a wide berth? As we saw yesterday, those guys can take down a full bull pack, so I don't really want to mess with them. Alright, it looks like we're fine. But we want to go in here. A beast trader's on their way. Ooh, that could actually be pretty helpful. We can sell off all of our stuff and maybe even recruit. Oh no, we didn't finish that. Alright. But I think we should start planning out some of our attack. So this idle stand, it's all decorative. But the first thing we're going to kind of want is the small house, which will unlock a bunch of... It'll unlock tech level 2, which is where we can really start getting into more advanced stuff. Then we're going to want makeshift walls. Ideally, we want to go with wind generator because it's simply the easiest to manage. It looks like there's a lot of farming in this. Industry, salt production, whatever that is. Wells, metallurgy. Yeah, all kinds of really cool stuff. It also seems like we can have, like, similar to the base game stone mines, we can have copper and iron tin mines. Interesting. We can also do trading, like tinsmithing, whatever that does. But our first goal, because Chuck hasn't finished up his research bench, is to grab more building materials. Alright guys, so Chuck has just finished up the small research bench, and I've queued up a few tech things. So he has all the storage things just because they're going to be so helpful for later when we have various nodes to mine out. But also, if we go to tech again, I've queued up primitive stone mining so that we can produce building materials when the ruins doesn't have enough, and public sales so that we can just sell stuff passively. But while I was doing that, I noticed, doesn't look like we can see it anymore, but there was a campfire around here, which I think is a bandit camp. So we might have to be worried about that. So while we were setting up Chuck's, I guess you could say, jobs, our other people were farming up copper, and if we look on Daisy, she's got around 30 copper here, so we're going to just sell all of that off. And if we look at her speed, she's not even affected at all by all of that, so we should be able to haul a decent amount of items over to our new encampment. Alright, we're at 8,500 cats right now. If we sell this stuff, we are now at 11,000 cats. Now, unfortunately, I think we're probably going to have to go back to Squin to get what we want. because we're gonna need mainly science books, and those are all from mainly general traders, and there's no general trader in this area. But we could also, we can bounce to Stack, and if there's nothing in Stack, we can go to Bad Teeth, because I'm almost certain that in Bad Teeth they have a general trader. So I think that's probably going to be our plan. So we're just going to send Kathy and Mitchell to make a break for the encampment over there. And for farming, I don't think we have any farming right now. Campfire, let's just check. And here there should be at least basic farming. Tech, storage, ruins, quests, mining, lights, crafting, camping. Nothing in here. Yeah. So we don't have any access to any farming tech, which is kind of bad. We're gonna need this. Farmer's Notebook. But I don't know how to get those, so I'm gonna assume we can get them at a general trader. So I've just sent all of our people on their way. I've just finished storage boxes. But they should all be heading to their various places. Alright, they're all moving. We have Mitchell and Kathy heading straight up to our outpost. And I think that gray dot is the farming trader. And then we also have Azumi and Daisy heading up to Stack. Unfortunately, it looks like they're starving. I don't know why. We should probably feed them then. I'll buy them food when they stop. Which is weird. I don't know why they're starving. Hopefully they survive long enough to make it back to the encampment. But Azumi and Daisy should be able to buy stuff here in Stack. Now, very annoyingly, we have a few starving bandits trying to take out Daisy and Azumi. So we're going to have to set Azumi to run as fast as she possibly can. Oh, okay, yeah, they're not going to leave Daisy alone. I don't think they'll be able to hit her, though. Yeah, she should be fine. Will they make it Stack? Let's see. Oh, yeah, I think they definitely will. Apparently Zumi is engaged in combat. Where are you? Is there more? Oh, there's more. That's pretty annoying. I think even if Daisy gets knocked out, Azumi can outrun them. And I think Azumi has basic med kits on her. Yeah, she has basic first aid kits. So this should be fine. The only thing that might happen is that if Daisy gets hurt enough, she might lose a limb or something, which would be pretty unfortunate. Okay, yes, autosave please. Alright, so Azumi made it safely to Stack if we go over to her. Yeah, she's directly in Stack. Daisy's on her way. She'll eventually make it. Mitchell and Kathy are completely fine. So, this beast trader just arrived at our outpost. Let's just go talk to him. Yes, you have animals for sale. Excuse me, why must you lag? There we go. Okay. Show me what you have. You have a bone dog. Ooh, you have a pack beast. However, it's a pup, and I don't really want a pup. So, sorry, dude. Do I need to feed them? Do they fight? Not interested. Alright. I thought he would have some kind of inventory. But also, there was another trader on our way who was a farm trader. So he should actually be pretty useful because we'll be able to use what he has to start farming. And that's a lot of Holy Nation people. Is this... Oh, it is owned by the Holy Nation. Alright, now if we... With Azumi, headgear... Let's go to the bakery first so that she doesn't starve to death. I like my people not starving to death. And as we can see, she's losing speed. She will start losing speed. There we go. Let's trade. Desert cinnamon. We can't eat that. Plus 200%. What a scam. Apparently the baker sells meat cubes for a lower price than actual baked goods. You know what? I'm pretty sure that's working as intended. Alright, now for the general shop. Bar, armory, temple. Ooh, is that a mechanical? Yeah. Mechanical ninja shop. Just a regular mechanical shop will do. Because these usually carry books and all kinds of stuff that you need to trade. Oh no. Oh crap. Sorry, Chuck. I didn't mean to do that. You can stay there. Alright. So if we talk to this guy, let's see what you have. You should only 2 books. That's not enough. But we're gonna have to make do. So buy those research books. Can you talk to? Can the animal? Okay. So we at least need a person. Alright, I'm gonna send these 2 to Bad Teeth then. Just to check to see if they have more books there. Oh, there's apparently a skeleton here. What the heck? Ah, they're just bandits. I thought they were actual skeletons. Yeah, there's... What the heck? Alright, that's cool. Anyway, these people are going to get back on their journey, and I'll come back to see if anything interesting happens. Alright guys, Mitchell has just arrived at our new settlement, and he's no longer starving, so that's a good sign. He has all of his stuff, and Kathy is almost here. She's going to need to eat, but I think for now, we'll just send him to mine over at this iron resource. I don't see any enemies outside right now, and eventually we're gonna have wall. What the heck are those things? Let's see. What are you things? Wild horse. I don't think so. I don't think that looks like a horse, good sir. But if you say so, and there's a whole pack of them, all of which are stronger than all of us combined. That's kind of scary. Alright, Kathy has just made it here, and she just ate out of his backpack. So these 2 will just probably mine for a little bit, and Azumi should... Yep, Azumi's made it to bakery, weapon shop, armory. If I remember, it's somewhere over here, right? Or not? You just have nothing? Really? You just have like bars, barracks, bakery. I could have sworn you had a general shop. General storage. Armor shop. Okay, that's something. Bar. Temple. Yeah, they have absolutely nothing. Wow, what a useless city. Alright, Uzumi and Daisy, you guys are gonna have to head up to... I think it's around this area. There's another city. So they'll head up over there and see if anything cool is up there. Alright, it seems I was right. There is definitely a town up here called Blister Hill. Hopefully they actually have stuff that's useful. And if it is remained unchanged from base game, I 100% know they have a mechanical shop there. So we should be able to buy some more books so that we can do more research. Alright, so we've just arrived at Blister Hill, and unfortunately it's past the closing time, so everyone is closed, which is pretty annoying. So we'll just have to wait for another day, but if we go back to Chuck and his crew here, there should be a trader. If we look at the map, I think this is a farming trader. I guess it's not going to tell me until they actually get there. Yeah, this is their caravan. Let's see what they have to say. And I think eventually we're going to be swapping out Chuck as our researcher for Kathy. or it's not Kathy, Azumi. Because if we look at her stats, she's already got 24 in science, and she'll get a 1.2 ratio bonus to researching. Whereas Chuck has 11 and no racial bonus. So, let's talk to this guy. Yes, we are in no hives. Alright, cool. Do you have any books? Hive Culture and Architecture. That sounds cool. Doesn't seem like he has a whole lot, but we can sell off our stuff. So that much. Wow, okay. 13,000 cats for pretty much no effort. That's pretty cool. And I think we kind of need some crops to grow so that we don't starve to death. So I'm gonna move some of this stuff into our regular inventory, and I'm gonna grab the wheat straw, all of it, actually. Oh, we can only have 5. Let's just cheese this a little bit. There we go. Now we can have all of the wheat straw. That's totally an intended feature. Don't let anyone tell you any otherwise. So there we go. We now have our 19 wheat straw. So let's pick up some of it, run it into here, drop it in the inventory. Then I think, I forget how much wheat straw you need to research it, but it's like 10 wheat straw to start your first farm. So if we go to research/tech, farming, wheat straw. Okay, so we have the wheat straw, but we still need the farmer's notebooks. I'm probably gonna have to research how to do that, because I don't think there's any good way to get them. So I figured that while we were waiting for the shops to open here in Blister Hill, I might as well explain a little bit of the lore behind the Holy Nation. So the Holy Nation is pretty much an entire civilization / people made up of religious zealots. So if we look around, I doubt we'll be able to see them, but a lot of the times they have these thrones, or they're police thrones, Garu battles. But yeah, you can see these guys are named Holy Sentinels, then there's Holy Paladins, and then there's Inquisitors, and then High Inquisitors. Usually High Inquisitors are in charge of various cities. We can't see them here. Wait. There's also these guys, the Holy Lord Phoenixes, who are above the High Inquisitors. I'm surprised there's any even here, because they're very rare. Like they're all human because they're xenophobic. But as you can see, this Holy Lord Phoenix, who I believe is actually the leader of the people, factions. Let's see, Holy Nation. Are they not here? Really? Dianium Thieves. Okay. But yeah, the Holy Lord Phoenix is the leader of the Holy Nation. As you can see, he's differing from many humans, as he has at least an extra 100 hit points on each of his limbs. He also has 95 attack, almost 100 defense, which is the maximum defense of the game, 70/80 strength, and 92 toughness. So he is extremely hard to kill, and he's also surrounded by these high paladins, and apparently Rango the Sentinel, whoever that is, just a little bit of a side character. But yeah, the Holy Nation is xenophobic, and you needed to carry this holy book to their god or leader, Okrin, who is also a human, which is why they believe all the races are not great. But if we go over to Rebirth, you can't see it right now, but there's a massive slave camp in Rebirth, where they take Shek, all the races except for skeletons, who, if you're a skeleton, they just kind of kill you on sight, because they don't like skeletons. So, all of these Garu, oh, they're river raptors, okay. Then I feel no remorse doing this. we're just fighting that. Okay, thank you. We're just fighting a glad. The gland of a sick. Okay, apparently we can make drugs out of river raptors. But apparently they were just attacking random people, so we can just kind of loot the stuff off their bodies and no one will really care. Sadly. Is that a knockdown? It is! Can anyone see me do this? 50 free cats? Oh no, it's committing a crime, but you know what? I doubt they'll notice. Wow, these nomad pants are actually really good. They're like really good, actually. We might even... I think we're probably going to equip our guys with these because they give all kinds of buffs. But, wow, that's a lot of river raptors. Okay. I guess we'll just kind of sit around here and loot until the stores are open. Alright, so while we were waiting for this mechanical shop to open up, this is all the stuff we earned. So 10 animal skins and that goes opening up. 3 half-eaten books worth 150 cats each. Each skin is worth 210 each, and around 25, like 35-ish meat. 40-ish meat. So we can just run in here, talk to this guy. I like deposit. Another book. They don't have much at all. It's pretty annoying, actually, because we can't do a whole lot without a decent amount of books. And I still don't know where to get the farmer's books. I'm gonna try and research that off camera, but it doesn't seem like many people know how to get them either. So we'll just sell all this stuff. We're back up to 14,000 cats. And anything else we want to buy here? Generator cores are good for strength training, but I don't think we can validate the cost of buying that yet. So, I think that's all we're going to buy here. Yeah. Alright, I'm going to send Daisy and Azumi back to our new settlement. Let's trade only 3 books out of 3 cities. Alright. And these 2 are going to move to our new outpost. So I was just sending Chuck over to this holy ruin to grab the last of the building materials that were over here. And it seems like he succeeded. He's got a decent amount. And this is just to build the basic stuff so that we can produce infinite amounts of building materials. And these three starving bandits decided to attack us. So I think we're just gonna kind of lure them back to our camp, as Daisy and Azumi have just arrived. So if we just line up these people like this, because we don't want any friendly fire happening. Chuck, where are you? Okay, he's fleeing. Oh, okay, never mind. They've just kind of walked away. Wow. That's a lot of bulls. I'm glad they're herbivores. Wow. I wish I could just select them all, but that's a lot of enemies. But yeah, so now that we have 10 building materials, if we go to... Oh, they've even separated the storage out. Okay. If we go to... I believe it's mining. We can have a manual stone processor, as well as a stone mine. There's just no stone. Oh no! There's some stone right here. There seems to be a lot over here, actually. Okay, 70, 80. It's 90-ish. We might have to move our base of operations down. 95? Okay. 95. Alright, that seems to be the best that we're gonna get. And then... Actually, wow. So I guess with Kenshi Blood and Sand, you can actually just set up an entire settlement without ever having to buy anything. Because I think in base game you start with the stone mine, and even in this it's free to research. So you just need a few starting materials, 3 building materials to kickstart an entire colony. Because apparently with this primitive forge, you can just make iron plates with iron ore. You don't even need the normal refinery. So, and with the primitive forge, you can then build a manual stone processor, which lets you build infinite building materials. So, I guess that means we're gonna have to move our settlement down here, which is kind of fine. I always like the thought of having this sort of barrier wall like this. I just don't know if it'll actually block people, but I'm fine moving it down. So I guess we're gonna have to put a primitive forge down there. Alright, and then Chuck should immediately go build that. You do have building materials. So he'll go down there, build that. So while I was waiting for Chuck to finish building up that new stone mine, I was looking through the tech with the 3 books that we have, and I think we're gonna go for cooking. And if we go to industry, metallurgy, which will allow us to just mine ore out of the ground, I assume, because that's what it says. The basic ability to mine ore and create metal stuff. And I think that's all. Well, normally I would go for something like walls, or if we look at here, various walls, or even just going straight for the tech level 2. I guess we can also do a panic room. A research will allow us to build a small room for safety. A panic room might not be a bad idea, especially as we're kind of in a high level zone. So I think we'll also do that. That uses up all of our books, and I've reassigned Izumi to be our main researcher, because she's just a lot more skilled than Chuck. Oh, here are these people again. I think we're just gonna have to deal with them right now because they seem to be adamant on harassing our people. So we'll have Chuck and Mitchell just run over here and start shooting at them. Shoot at them. Yay! Oh, wow. You guys run pretty quick, actually. There we go! You should be down. Okay. And they're all down. That was pretty simple. Now let's just rob them of all of their tools. Oxidized. You're not even worth... Yeah, I'm just gonna force drop your weapon. I can't even drop it off you. Is it even worth it? No. We can just take him down if he gets back up, so... We'll take your cats, and you can keep your crappy bladed staff. Yeah. We can have Chuck go back to working on this mine, and Mitchell, you can wait along with Kathy, because we'll have them immediately start mining to maximize how fast we can get all this started. We're also going to build some storage. Idea guild board, all this stuff. I just need a storage for stone. Wow, there's so much storage. Nuclear fuel pellets. Let me find this real quick. So I found the storage. It's apparently just storage stones, which I guess is fine. We can have that queued up, and then we can send Chuck over back to this ruin to pick up iron plates. And let's assign Mitchell and Kathy to just automatically do that. And we can have Kathy just run back and forth to dump ore once it's been mined into this. Now we're gonna quickly start to need... really? Really? Thankfully we can outrun these guys, but seriously, I'm gonna put Daisy inside with Izumi, and we can have Izumi close the door. Okay, Daisy, please. Dude, get it. Okay. Apparently Daisy doesn't want to go inside. This is kind of why we need walls. Look, Mitchell, dude, I understand you want to fight them, but it's not going to be healthy for your survival. So let's just not do that. Oh my god. Avoid them. Daisy, how about you just... Of course. Daisy's gonna get beaten to a pulp. Unless... Can we run them? No, we can't run them into that horde. Excuse me? Can you shoot them? Yeah, Daisy's screwed. Oh! Yes! They did what I wanted! The stampede of wild bulls! Oh no. Daisy will survive to fight another day. All those triangle bandits are gonna get curb stomped. Except for this dude. You're malnourished. Why are you... The bulls are just gonna run you over. No, look. Honestly, Kathy, buddy. I know you guys want to be helpful, but you're not helpful, okay? Be passive. Trust me, the last thing we need is to get someone killed, because I can't believe that actually worked. The bulls just saved our entire colony. Wonderful. Excuse me? Out of trading range? You sure about that? Apparently now she's in trading range. Okay, how about you apply healing? Oh my god. They're like clipping through the ground now. Okay. That's that problem dealt with. Wow. Yeah, they're not doing so well. Triangle Hunter? What is this? Are you, like, stronger? Wow, you have 40 attack. I think he's probably the leader. Let's send a Zoomy to just go loot him. Just loot this guy. Martial artist bindings. Cool. Sure. Drop that weapon on the ground. And that makes it so that they don't have a weapon to fight against us. Actually, let's take his pants. And yeah. This is actually a pretty good item. But he has nothing else that we kind of really want. He's got a few... He's got our half pants now, but that's about it. De-arm him. Nothing that we want. Thankfully, these guys were trampled, or else we'd be in a little bit of trouble because they're fairly high level. Actually, this might be worth... No, it's not. I was about to say it might be worth keeping, but it's really not. Unless it's worth, like, 500, it's not really worth keeping. Alright. And that should be all the bandits de-armed. And we can go back to living now. Is everyone patched up? Yeah. Alright. We can go back into here. Chuck is medicing. I wanted him to be over here. But yeah, I'll go back to building stuff up. And if any more bulls decide to stampede any bandits, I'll be back. Alright, so a little bit of time has passed. We've gotten the primitive forge set up, and it just creates iron plates at a 1-to-1 ratio. While Azumi was out with Daisy collecting books, I had Kathy and Mitchell just mining at this iron node. They've got around 20 raw iron, and we're just gonna have Chuck process it. I also set up a few more storage boxes just to store some stuff. And after a little bit more surveying, this area is an okay starting point, but we're definitely gonna have to move, because if we go into here and we go into mining, If we look around, iron is there's definitely some good places for iron. Stone is also kind of fine. Like there's even there's an 100% zone right there. Um, so stone is okay, but if we look at copper, like primitive raw copper, it's like even it's got usually around a 50%, and that's just in that kind of small area. And then if we go to mining precious metals, that's you can only mine those from ore nodes apparently. And then primitive raw tin also follows copper bases. As you can see, it's labeled as copper, but you get tin from it. So I definitely think this would kind of be more of a starting base to do a little bit of research. But we're definitely going to be moving somewhere with a lot more bountiful resources. Again, I'll go back and check this place out. I'll prospect it, see if it has any good ore in the ground, but I don't think it does. So we're just gonna have to try and find a better place in the future to set up kind of our final base. But I think with all that said, this is a pretty good place to end the video before we go much further. A little bit of recap. We've moved all of our people from the hub all the way up to our new outpost. We've expanded our outpost to have a little bit of production. We're starting to get some research done, and we've even made quite a bit of money. I think we started off with like 8,000 cats, and we're now at 14,000 cats, even after spending a bunch of it. So I guess our people are on the up and up. So for next episode, I think our first goal is going to be to send Chuck into Bad Teeth, because I think they have 2 or 3 bars in Bad Teeth, so it's a decent place to recruit people, just not for really much else. But with all that said, if you guys did enjoy, please like, comment, subscribe, and share it with your friends. It really does help me out because we are a small channel. But yeah, I hope you guys have a great day, and goodbye.